everyone, my name is Nicole Francesca and welcome back to my channel. So I know I've been gone for a while and I've been working on some really great stuff. I have kind of redefined my plans for Etsy and putting out some art that I'm really proud of. Some listings I'm really proud of, and also starting to get my art on other platforms like Society6. So yeah, it's been great. I'm also bumping up my Instagram game, so that has been fun too. But yeah, it's the beginning of a journey. I wouldn't say that this has moved out of the whole hobby arena yet. I'm not making a ton of money from this. I'm probably losing money, if anything, right now. Etsy has changed around some algorithms and whatnot, so totally fine. I do this because I enjoy drawing and I enjoy putting my art out into the world, and I don't need to make an income off of it. Lucky enough, I'm in a very creative job right now that I really enjoy, and this is just kind of like my other joy outside of that. But I thought it would be fun today to do a sketchbook tour, but it's not really a sketchbook, it's just my iPad and Procreate. So I don't really use a sketchbook anymore. Ever since I got my iPad and started drawing on Procreate, I don't use anything else at the moment. So I kind of wish that I would explore more traditional mediums again. I used to oil paint, like that's pretty intense, but right now I'm happy with what I'm doing on here. So without further ado, yeah, let's go take a little stroll through Nicole's Procreate app. Alright, so here is my Procreate app. If you hear any jingling in the background, it is my lovely cat Maple letting me know that it is almost time for her to eat. But I think I will go from oldest to newest, but as you can see, I tried to organize this, but usually all my drawings are all over the place and nothing really makes sense for where it is, what it's with. So I try to create some semblance of organization. But as you can see, there's various stacks of art that is in progress, that is completed, whatnot. So I'm just gonna click around on a few different ones, but this one is one of my earliest clip arts, actually. So this is actually listed in my shop still, but this was when I first started getting into watercolor and whatnot. This was actually created with the everything but watercolor set. I'll have a link to that down in the description, but this was one of the ones where I first really felt like, wow, this looks like actual real watercolor. So I'm pretty proud of this one, and it is part of a listing that I have on my Etsy shop. This is another one that I experimented with pretty early on with watercolors and whatnot. I try to do something minimalistic. Yeah, it's not my favorite. I like the watercolor effect that it has, but this one is more like experimenting. This one is one of my all-time favorites. It's a jellyfish, like one of those fluorescent jellyfish, and I used another watercolor set. Actually, it's the same everything but watercolor set, and this one just kind of blew my mind away with what I could do with the brush set and how I could use I think it's like a gouache brush to do the little highlights and whatnot. But this is like one of my all-time favorites.
I should probably put this for sale on Society 6, but I haven't done anything with it yet. But yeah, super fun to do. I have this hidden away, the actual video hidden away somewhere, so I should probably get that out and do some more with it. This is another one done with the Everything But Watercolor set. This is like one of the first like clip art sets that I made for my Etsy shop. Yeah, it was really fun to do. It's kind of all just these random plants that don't really make sense, but all these elements are individually cut out and used on my clip art. So yeah, just another early one. This was another early watercolor experiment. I call him Ron because my boyfriend has a fox outside his yard that he named Ron. This was really fun to do. One of the more like experimental ones I tried with the gouache brush and whatnot, so you can see some detail there. But overall, really fun to do. But yeah, I don't have this one for sale anywhere either. Let me know if any of these like really catch your eye or whatnot. This one is another one done with that same watercolor set, brush set. But this one I love. I actually printed out and I have in a frame in my room. It's just these little like hot dogs, and they're super simple and super cute, but absolutely love these. One of my favorite ones. I have a hard time getting away from like hyper-realism in my pieces, so doing stuff like this kind of breaks me out of my little routine, but one of my favorite ones as well. This one never really went anywhere. It's supposed to be like those Easter eggs that you kind of tie-dye and you put plants on and then it leaves the impression on. I was gonna make this into a clip art set, but never really went anywhere. Another clip art set, another clip art set, another clip art set, another clip art set. Clip art, clip art, clip art, clip art. These are just like old experimentations with clip art. This was one of the ones I did in the pandemic. I don't know why I did it. It's just toilet paper with some flowers. But during this time, I had a hard time finding toilet paper. So I guess that's why I drew it. But I mean, you know, it's not bad. It's just like nothing that I would sell or even like give to someone. This is one of the early ones that I did when I adopted Maple and I was just experimenting around with different styles. It came out cool, but I mean, it's not like my go-to style. It was just like another thing to try to break out of my normal little routine. It's cool, but I mean, not like something that I'm personally going to like rant and rave about. So more experimentation. I kind of like these cats. I posted on Instagram a while ago. Didn't get much traction, but you know, I still think they're cute. This was another experimentation. I kind of want to do like this like really eerie forest scene. That's me, that's my cat. Something like surrealism. Do I love it? Not really, but it was just another experiment. So once in a while I tried to branch out of my comfort zone. As you can see, there was a ton like that, which I like, but I mean, it's not like I don't really consider myself having like a imaginative drawing style. So this one I drew when I was getting into houseplants. This is an Alocasia Sabrina. But yeah, this one I really enjoyed the amount of detail and whatnot I got in it. I don't know if looking back, I hate it or I love it, but I think it was definitely a useful exercise in relearning how to draw. So yeah, that one, cool. This is another one. I really like this effect with the watercolors I got. How it has that like terracotta kind of like water staining. But yeah, this one I really, really love. Am I gonna probably sell it anywhere? Probably not, but I think it was still a useful exercise. This one I posted and made on Instagram a while ago. It's just like this like neon tree frog, Amazonian tree frog. I thought it was really cool at the time, using all these splatters and the watercolor texture and whatnot. This didn't really go anywhere either. It just has been kind of sitting in my portfolio. These I actually, this one I made as a commission for someone. It's an Xbox controller with this like nurse print in the background. That was pretty fun to do. And I really enjoy making something for someone that they could hang on their wall. And here's another one that's like a plant one that I drew. This is like when I first got my Xbox. But these didn't really go anywhere either. Just a simple commission on one of them. These are all clip arts, so you'll see lots of smudging, splashes, stains, stuff like that. They tend to do well in the clip art arena, but they're just easy to use for practice and whatnot. I don't think I would say like this is like my favorite thing to do. It's just something that I do for some practice and some clip art. So this is clip art. These were actually, I get a lot of traction on Pinterest with drawing. I have a sped up video of one of these. These I actually really enjoy doing. They're these watercolor popsicles, not pencils. And I thought they were really cool to do. But yeah, I should probably draw these again and see how my style has changed since the last time I experimented with that. These I did when I was living back at the apartment by my work before it got shut down due to the pandemic. So that's one of the first ones I did. This I was gonna make into clip art. I don't know, never really went anywhere. But I really like this rolling pin for whatever reason. They're all drawn with this really sketchy pencil brush that's like a Procreate like default brush. Like I said, I don't know, it's just kind of sitting there. Sitting there, clip art. This one I'm pretty proud of. This was when I tried to do some more realistic ones and I found this donut that I really wanted to draw. And I had this creepy spider for Halloween. This I should probably make into a sticker, but I haven't yet. And it's just kind of sitting there. Now that I'm going through all these, it's kind of like, man, maybe I should really do something with these. Because a lot of them, I have nothing on anywhere of them. This was another style experiment. It's of maple. But this I posted as well, never really went anywhere. It was inspired by an artist I love. But yeah, it is what it is. I like it, but I don't love it. This was when I started doing pet portraits. So as you can see, there's maple. Someone commissioned me to do a hedgehog. I did a hamster on my own. I actually sold this. on Facebook because someone said it looked like their hamster, and then this one I did for a coworker. But I really, really love how this one came out. This took me way too long though. Like, there is some serious detail in this. And I don't really like to do commissions because of how freaked out I get about making it perfect. But I really love how this one came out. He had it printed on a canvas in his house. So, yeah, I mean, would I do it again? Probably not. Like, that's like my friend's dog that I was gonna do for free, and then finally I was like, this is way too stressful to do for free. So, yeah. This was when I got a new watercolor set from Creative Market. It's listed down below if you're interested in it, but this was like one of the tutorials on YouTube. And it's just a really fabulous brush set. So these two were just practice from her YouTube channel. So they're not for sale, but I just keep them here, just hanging out because I really liked how they came out. And then this was one of the first ones I did with that set. It is all these like Valentine's Day donuts. This one is awesome with all the little beads and whatnot on it, sprinkle beads, I don't know what you call them, but one of my favorite ones to do. I do have this listed in various places on the interwebs. So yeah, this one was one of the most fun ones I did. Hyper detail, but yeah, I love things with like lots of like gloss and light like that. Another quick one of these like watercolor pine trees, and that was using the Everything But Watercolor set. And yeah, it was just a quick study, another clip art thing, but super fun to do. Another clip art, this I made into like a sticker. I should probably put this like on Society 6 or something, but these were really fun to do, super simple. I actually have a YouTube tutorial on how to do these. That My Girl one I think is the one that I did the tutorial on, but I have that listed somewhere in the description down below or on the screen here. But super easy, super fun, done with that brush set that I got from Creative Market, and also linked down below. So this cupcake is like one of my favorites. I use that watercolor brush, not the Everything But Watercolor brush, but the separate one. It's like by like Katsia, I can't pronounce her last name, but the link is down below. And I just love how it has tons of light, shadows, kind of like a push and pull. There's like the chocolate in the back, some strawberries that kind of went nowhere, chocolate covered strawberries, Christmas lights that I did as clip art. Those sell pretty well around the holidays. I was gonna do 2021 in these like silver metallic balloons that had like this like ombre like spray paint on them, but that was really hard to do, and I spent hours and hours and hours on it and then never really got anywhere with it. Easter eggs, these are clip art, super easy to do. I think I have a tutorial on this as well. If not, I can make one pretty easily, but another clip art thing. Yeah, one of my favorites. Some experimentation, some line art, a wreath, some Valentine's cookies I'm still working on. But yeah, like one of them is like done. This one is like one of my favorites of all time. Super cute. Love these brushes so much. And then I made these like little like quahog shells. You can find a lot of them around the Northeast on the beaches here. And I made this into clip art. I should probably do like some kind of arrangement with these, but these were fun to do. Lots of detail. They don't look hyper realistic, but they were still fun, like experiment. I did some beach stones. These were fun to do. Like I said, not hyper realistic, but still like cute, fun. I just put them up as clip art. These crystals I absolutely love doing. I think I'm gonna do more stones and crystals and gemstones in the future, but these took a while. I won't lie about that, but some of them, like the detail that you get when you really concentrate and layer up these watercolors is like amazing. So I'm super proud of this one. I love it. Might make these into stickers and put this on Society 6 or Redbubble. More experiments. These are kind of like my latest ones up here. Like I kind of have gone on a drawing kick, which is not a bad thing because usually when I am drawing I'm happy. But I did this girl holding a pumpkin. I might make this into a sticker somehow or something, but I feel like it's too pretty not to, and too like fall. Fall is like my favorite season, so I tend to draw a lot this time of year. Another one that I did was these acorns and pine cones, and this took me so long and it was so detailed, but I love it. Like I want to make this into a print because I love it so much. These bagels, they're kind of more abstract for what I normally do, but I really like these and I want to make it into a print. So that's the plan for that. I don't know when, but I want to. And then I did this little Halloween. I have a gouache brush set. I haven't really tried to do anything hyper realistic with it, but I wanted to do something cute in Halloween, but like look at all the brush detail you can get with this. It's really cool, pretty realistic. Still trying to figure out what I should do, but this is listed as clip art. So I did a series of these like Halloween cocktails. I'm still working on them, but this one is like one of my favorites because of the cloudiness and whatnot you got in the drink. Super detailed, took me a while, but I really gravitate towards things that have like that sense of depth and like glassware, metallic, something that are see-through, stuff like that. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like a challenge for me. Here's another one. This one is probably my favorite with the whipped cream on the top. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. I want to make this into something as well. This stack is all work that I'm currently in progress with, so I'm not going to really show that. Another stack that's in progress. These are cupcakes I did. I only have one done right now. Halloween cupcakes. This one I love to death, but yeah, I haven't done anything with this one yet either. These are some gourds I did. I did some like just line work, some flat design, and then I went in and started doing some serious watercolors with them. They're not for sale yet, but going to figure that out. Love these as well. I posted all three of these on Instagram, I believe. But yeah, anything that's like super hard to draw for some reason, I am game for. These like little studies. But yeah, those I highly enjoy doing those. And so far I made the line work into clip art, but I haven't made the whole shebang into clip art. This one has been one of the most challenging ones I've done to date, but it's been my absolute favorite. I did post this on Instagram. I did do like a speed up on YouTube of the whole process of it. This took like 7 hours in total, and I used those 2 brush sets I mentioned in combination with each other. But just like, look how like realistic that watercolor texture looks. And I just love how the candles are glowing and they're like seeping all over themselves with the wax. Absolute favorite. This is for sale on Society 6. This guy too, I haven't done anything with, but it's these candy corns that are done with watercolor. I did make a full tutorial of this one, so you can check it out here on YouTube. Yeah, these were just fun candy corns to do. I know people hate candy corn around Halloween, but I just love what they represent around Halloween. I mean, do they actually represent something? Well, candy, but I just love how it's the quintessential fall thing. So I'll probably do something with that, but haven't yet. This is another tutorial that I have coming out if it hasn't come out yet by doing this video. Just a super simple dune landscape. I don't know if I'm gonna sell this or not, but like, I don't know. It's plain, it's simple. I'm not like super in love with it, but it was fun to do. So these are just stacks of watercolor backgrounds. I have these for sale in my Etsy shop. More in progress. Clip art, like this wreath, I highly enjoy. But yeah, the stuff that I kind of do like less realistic is kind of like the stuff that ends up as clip art. But it's just kind of fun to do these simple little exercises and then see where they go. More clip art. These are some eucalyptus leaves. Yeah, I just listed this the other day, so these were super fun to do. Not that any of these sell a ton, but they're just like fun little experiments. These eyeballs I love doing, and they're pretty easy to do. I think I'm gonna do a tutorial on this. I didn't film it the first time around, but the second time around I definitely will. But yeah, very beginner friendly. Love these. All done with one watercolor set. Then I started doing these abstract pumpkins that I do use for clip art. I haven't sold any, I don't think yet, but they're just so fun to do. Like these little fun pumpkins in these odd little shapes and these fun colors. Not what I normally do, still really fun to experiment with. And that's done without the background, but you can see like it looks like real watercolor. Like I'm obsessed with that. Another watercolor set that I did of these splotches, these reeds. A lot of people Google reeds a lot, so I figured why not. I did some snowberries, and these were super fun to do as well. Not very realistic, not hyper detailed, but still like, I should probably do tutorials on the less realistic stuff instead of the hyper realistic stuff, because these don't take that long to do. And you just kind of go with the flow of things. And then more splashes and clip art. But yeah, I skipped over one, which is this guy. This one I recently did, and as you can see, the names on all these don't make sense because I just copy over and copy and copy because there's a texture I use that's part of the brush sets that I bought, and I don't feel like trying to dig it up out of my file, so I just copy it, and I have all the canvases saved down in a stack. But this one I recently did, it's this like landscape in the fall, all done in watercolor brushes, and it has these two little houses and this big giant tree contraption thing, and these little birds in the background. But this I was thinking of putting up for sale on Society 6 as well. But I love this one, how moody it is and the bright colors. So yeah, that is the grand tour of things. But I mean, I hope this gives you a good overview of what I have done since I got Procreate. There's definitely stuff that's edited down, removed, and like I said, normally this is a hot mess. Like, I am a hot mess when I create art. And yeah, I wish I was one of those people that was super organized with it, but I'm not. But let me know down below if there is a particular piece you like, and if I don't have a tutorial on that, I can make a tutorial on it. But let me know what you want to see in the next video. But thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all soon.